We're at the ZITF 2024 and here at the Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company. I'm joined by one of the top guys at this company, and he's going to be telling me about Nyaradzo Life Assurance as a group, as a diversified group. Now, Mr. Patrick Muga, thank you very much for joining us here. Can you just, in a nutshell, explain to us what Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company is all about?
Thank you very much, Blessing. It's my pleasure to be interviewed by Big Dara. Nyaradzo Life Assurance, in fact, Nyaradzo is a group of companies, starting with the main one, Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company, which has got two divisions, the one dealing with funeral policies mostly, but it's a life company, meaning that they can write any other life policy. Then there is funeral services, where those who claim when the unfortunate happens, we then give the services. I'm sure the market has become accustomed with the quality service that we give, and over the period we have seen business growing, more people coming to join our policies because of the services that we provide. We, as a group, we also have got other companies, business units, starting with Kund Export. It's the manufacturing arm of Nyaradzo. Initially, we started by producing caskets for our policyholders and cash service clients. But over the years, we have grown the other arm, which is the furniture manufacturing, and we are producing quality wood products. We have made furniture for banks, we have made furniture for schools, we have made furniture for different offices, government arms, audit companies, high quality furniture. And it will be a pleasure for our clients if they have access to our furniture. We actually have a stand for the manufacturing arm of Nyaradzo Group here at the ZITF. We also have Eureka Insurance Brokers, who are a short-term insurance arm. They deal with the motor, house, general assets, including farming. They are brokers in the insurance industry, and we have portfolios, quite big portfolios with different corporates that we manage through Eureka Insurance Brokers. Over the years, we also have come up with different other business units. We have got the asset management, because as the Nyaradzo Group, we saw that we have got potential to manage assets for other corporates. After having managed our own assets, we have got quite a huge asset base. So we registered an asset management company with the regulators, and as we are talking, we have managed to invest in quite different areas, including agriculture, which is critical for our country, and it also helps our policyholders so that they do not lose value in a hyperinflationary environment like we are. Agriculture is definitely a win-win target when it comes to investments. We also have Sawira Money Transfer, where we have joined arms with World Remit. We are also talking to Mukuru right now. We have got a period chain. It had been very busy these last few years with the people transferring their funds or sending funds from different areas of the country. Over and above these business units, we are also a friend of the environment through our other arm, which is the Forte, or the Friends of Environment. We have joined with other corporates, some who are our clients and some who are even government arms, to take care of the environment. As we have seen, climate change is a big issue right across the globe, And looking at our country, agriculture, as good as it is, especially tobacco, we have seen destruction of forests in curing tobacco, and it is our responsibility to make sure that we replace those forests. And thus, the Friends of the Environment, mostly they are dealing with the replenishment of forest or regreening the forest. We have established more than 35 nurseries across the country right now. I'm sure, Blessing, you have seen at our funerals that we also distribute trees, tree seedlings for people to plant trees. We encourage all of our clients to plant trees, and of late this arm is also involved in landscaping. We think that it's another area that we can expand our influence in the market.
Amazing. So you don't just wait for people to die to make money. You have gone into life, do furniture so that people can enjoy Nyaradzo products even when they are alive. You have gone further to ensure that we breathe fresh air by putting, just share with us the vision that you have for this country as a group, because I see you're not interested in burying people, you have a serious interest in building this nation.
Yes, thank you very much, Victoria. People in the past, they have thought that Nyaradzo is about dead people. Because mostly because when we came into the space with our buses, with our ECs, with our down-to-earth staff, people associated us with the death only. But over the years, we have shown that we are a life company. In fact, we turned into a life company in 2013. We got a license to be a life company because we want to take care of lives from the moment someone is born up until the Lord calls them. We want them to enjoy life. So at the end, we don't want people to cry. We want people to celebrate the lives of our loved ones when they are called. This is why we are Nyaradzo. This is why we take care of all the stages of their life, from birth to death.
Amazing. Now, going forward for the company, what are your policy holders, your shareholders looking to enjoy from Nyaradzo group of companies? What is it that you're promising? Because they put you there, and then they want returns. And like I'll tell you, last year around January, my aunt passed on, and she had a Nyaradzo funeral policy. And within moments of us sending that message to Nyaradzo, we had bathrooms pitched up at the house. We had your Sawira arm, the events.
Yeah,
they had lights around there. We had the cameraman capturing the moments and stuff like that. And I was just like so amazed. What does the future hold for all those who hold their policies with you and those who have invested with you?
Thank you, Victoria. Like I said, we want our people to celebrate the lives, not to cry. In Shona, they say Namo, but over the years, people have said it's a funeral. It's Namo, but it's a funeral. People must be able to celebrate life. We have got so many products. Some that are coming, some that we are already offering to our clients. In fact, in line with the ZITF theme this year, innovation, a catalyst for industrialization. We are, I think we are yards ahead of this. We saw it coming, and we listen. We understand and provide solutions. So what we have done over the years, because of the challenges that our economy is going through, we have made it so easy for our clients. For instance, we have got our Sawi chatbot on WhatsApp. People can actually view their policies at home in the comfort of their homes. They can make their payments in the comfort of homes. this is done on smartphones. So we then decided that we don't want anyone left behind. Because some of the people do not have smartphones because of the cost, affordability issues. So our team also came up with what we call Sawi on Kambodzi, the non-smartphone. We are using the USSD *584# for those people to access their policies. They can view their policies, they can make payments, they can make any adjustments, alterations. Suppose someone has got a newly born baby, they must add those lives as soon as the new lives come on board. We give cover. We have also integrated with almost all banks. As we are talking, I'm sure we are working on the last 2 banks in the country. We have integrated our system with the bank system so that any client, all of our clients, if they want, they can just walk into their banks or they can go on the platforms of their banks and pay their premiums, and their policies will be updated instantly. In terms of the benefits that we are giving, you talked about the floodlights. Over and above that, we've got portable showers, we've got portable toilets.
I like the portable showers. You know, I could actually, you know, normally when there's a funeral, people don't bath because especially there are lots of people around, and there's one house, one toilet, and one shower. You know, and people don't bath, but you bring showers with warm water, and they are in the yard, and people can just bath. That is amazing.
Yes. Not only the showers, Big Dara. We also have got camping tents with 2 beds inside. So people, like I said, we don't want people to wanga panamo. We want them to celebrate. When people are at a funeral, they must be allowed to rest, so that come the next day, they carry on with the work at the funeral. So we have got camping tents that can be used, and the beds, the lights, the showers. When they wake up in the morning, yes, they must take a bath. But we want it to be a funeral. So we are offering all these products, including water bowsers, because other places, as you know, have got water challenges. So we have got water bowsers. And for those who are at smaller places, like in different locations, we also have got smaller generators that we use for lighting. We have got PA systems for people to use. That's over and above the portable showers that we spoke about.
Amazing. You know, I'm a holder of a policy with Nyaradzo. I'm sure I'm going to upgrade it if it's not already upgraded. But
Please do.
You have been with the group for 21 years. Why have you stayed with Nyaradzo? Because we see people come, join, work, and leave. Why do you have this long relationship with this organization?
When I joined Nyaradzo, I was still a very young boy. I hadn't married. But the vision of the owners of Nyaradzo, the vision of the organization, I became part of that vision. I saw my future there. Anyone who has got passion with what they do, if they are to join an organization like Nyaradzo, they would definitely want to grow. And over the years, I've grown with it. I joined at the manufacturing arm that I spoke about, Kund Export, as an accountant. Later on, I moved to the funeral services division, again as an accountant. I grew through the ranks. I became the finance manager for quite a number of years. And in 2019, I became the general manager of Nyaradzo Life. There is life, there is growth in the organization. There is massive potential for anyone who is serious about their lives.
Amazing. I want to thank you very much for sharing with us this amazing journey. You know, it's not only about death, about life. People must enjoy life. Beautiful furniture, you sit and enjoy your life. And also knowing that when you are gone, you're well taken care of. And when you are gone, the environment is taken care of. for the generations and future. Now this is Nyaradzo. Kunyaradza vanhu vari vapenyu vafirwa uye vachazozvarwa pamberi apo. This is an amazing dream.
Yes.
Join Nyaradzo. Yeah, sure.
Yes, maybe the other benefits that we also looking at. We now have got Tombstone, Nyaradzo in Shona, like you correctly highlighted, kunyaradza vanhu, and it's not only at the burial time, but even after the burial time. So Nyaradzo, we want to take care of that. We have got the equipment. We have got the buses, so we want to transport relatives so that they join the bereaved families. Nyaradzo. We are also providing tombstones, tombstones. So even Padombo, we want to be found there. Like Sawira must be found at all stages of life. Before I forget, Big Dana, we have got quite a number of our relatives who have gone into the diaspora.
Yes.
We also take care of them through our product. I'm sure you have heard about the Sawira International Plan.
Yes.
Maringeni tsika zedu, most of our relatives, they want to come back and be buried among their relatives. Some people have got family shrines or local cemeteries, and they want to come back. So we assist in the repatriation of the human remains. We have come up with that policy, the Sawira International Plan, which has got amazing benefits as well. Not only the repatriation process, but the living also must be able to join their relatives' home. So what we have done is we have come up with benefits like return air tickets.
Yes, I know my
ticket.
Yes, when my tete passed on,
Yes.
her son is in the UK. He just got on the plane and came home on that benefit plan. And it was amazing. He didn't have to start looking for money to get on the air, to get an air ticket. The following day he was in Harare, and after everything was done, he flew back.
Yes, over and above the air tickets, we have got a vehicle that we give to those policyholders who would have flown using the return air tickets. We give them a vehicle, double cab vehicle, to use over a period of 7 days. We thought that they should be able to move around until burial, and after burial, some would have gone into the diaspora years back. So it's important that they visit relatives, it's important that they visit other places of interest, be it Kariba, Vic Falls, Nyanga, Fumba. They must be able to do that. And over and above that, we also provide accommodation. We have got apartments in different places here in Blawayo, Harare, Greendale, Newlands. We have got apartments because those who would have gone, for instance, in the Western countries, they've got a certain standard of living that they have now become accustomed to. When they went there, maybe they were living in some of our high density places, but when they are coming, we give them accommodation at places that will not change their style of living. We have got an office, a very good office at the airport. When relatives are waiting for the remains of their loved one, we have got space, massive space, free airtime. We give them snacks whilst they are waiting, and once the bodies arrive, we also take care of the whole process together with the relatives until the loved ones are buried.
Amazing. Now, thank you very, very much. Now, this is the story of Nyaradzo Group. Now, if you don't have a policy, you better get one. You know, if you don't have a sofa to sit on, visit Nyaradzo. They'll always hook you up with amazing furniture. You know, I like the name SEAL. You know, I think of the SEAL teams. But this is the ZIFTF 2024 and Nyaradzo group of companies. Our partner here, we are saying Sawira Mukuru, Sawira no Nyaradza, Ndi Nyaradzo. Now here we are at Kund Export, one of Nyaradzo Group diversified companies. Now we're going to be talking about what Kund does and looking at some of its products. Now I am joined by the head carpenter, as he wants to call himself, and he's going to be just walking us through what Kund actually does. Now thank you very much for joining us here at the ZITF 2024. And I've seen a whole lot of amazing desks and boardroom office furniture,
Yes.
and even bedroom furniture.
Carpet.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Kund Exports is part of the Nyaradzo Group, and it's the manufacturing arm of the group. It's in the business of furniture manufacturing and casket manufacturing. Yes.
So tell us, how did we start? How did we arrive here? Did Nyaradzo just think we're going to do furniture and started doing furniture?
No, whatever Nyaradzo does, it's well calculated, strategic. So it was a strategic decision to acquire Kund Exports in 2003 to manage the quality process of the products that we give to our customers. We would want to control everything and make sure that when we give the customer, we take the full responsibility of quality, the full responsibility of any faults, and ensure that we are able to deliver to the expectation of our clients.
You insist on quality. Now this is what wood is this?
This is teak. This is an iolite presidential desk made of teak, and it's in genuine leather. Yes.
What is its lifespan? I mean, let's just talk about this desk. Because I hear you are insisting on quality. How good quality is this quality?
This desk will outlive us all. This is how I can say it. It's a generational desk where you can leave it for your great grandchildren to sit on this desk. This is how we are manufacturing our furniture.
Amazing. What is the array? What is it that people can get from you? I mean, is this just office, or if I have my newborn baby, I can come and get a cot bed or something like that?
Yes, the concept of Sawira does not start from the burial process, but it starts from birth. So what we have done is, from birth, we can actually offer you the cot beds, we can offer you the beds. We currently have a car bed that you can give to your children. Not only that, we even the construction, we do the home, the household, and everything else. We do aluminium, and we design to specifications of customer. This is our mantra: custom made to specification. So whatever you have, if you want your home to be renovated, you can do project management. Then we can, on top of that, we can design for you. We agree. Then we do everything. Then in terms of furniture, we cover from the home office, from the home to the office, and all of that we cover as Kund Exports.
Amazing. And you also spoke about having control.
Yes.
What made you want to have control? Like my relative has died, and I want a coffin, and it's not there in your workshop. You know, and then you decided, no, we're going to make our own coffins because we want to make sure that people have convenience.
Yeah, in actual fact, that was one of the reasons why we acquired Kund Exports, because when you are going to buy from outside, at times the coffin is not there, the casket is not there, then the client has paid his premiums. That's not a good issue. So what we do is we make sure that whatever we are, even if we are doing furniture and everything else, what we promise we deliver. That's what we have done. And in terms of our values, we commit to provide the customer with a quality custom-made space management products. That's what we do.
So can we assure your clients out there who are watching you talking to me right now that what you promise is quality, and you deliver that quality when it's required?
Yes, Scout's owner. I we promise that we will give the best quality. Even if there's a problem, we are there to solve that problem. We don't run away from our problems. We make sure that we deliver. Our best is to deliver once, and we ensure that we have done it.
And let's talk about cost. I was talking to a general manager and he was telling me something about cost control.
Yes.
Because you're manufacturing in-house, you don't have the shocks of them coming to your policy holder to say, we now can't supply you this casket because the cost has gone up.
What I would like to say is thank you to our valued customers, premier police holders, and everyone else. Because what is happening is, as long as they are committed to Nyaradzo, we have committed ourselves as well to ensure that nothing runs out. We are going to supply them, and in terms of cost control and discipline as well. We try to be disciplined. We don't go to buy other things other than what we have committed to our customers. Yes.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Maybe you need to measure me and measure a custom size coffin for me.
you are a standard person, so don't worry. Yours is already there.
It's already there. It's waiting for me. Amazing. Let me just test the quality of this chair.
Yes.
By sitting on it.
Oh yeah. So this
is genuine leather, you say?
This is genuine leather, yeah. We do genuine leather, and we make sure that we don't give the fake product. Yeah. So we make sure that we've got the right suppliers to give us our product, and make sure that and they are reliable suppliers. Yes.
Amazing. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is Kalundike, and I do look presidential on this presidential teak wood.
Iolite desk.
Iolite desk with genuine leather.
Yes, and hardwood.
I invite you to visit Kalundike at its many branches, which you're going to see on the screen, so that you can just walk in and look at some of the amazing offerings and do business and enjoy this lifelong desk, like I've been told. It will outlive you and your children. Most of the times when our loved ones pass on, we have a lot on our minds. How are we going to fund the funeral? Where are we going to bury them? What sort of coffin are we going to respectfully send them in? And what kind of ride would take them to their final resting place? Now, Nyaradzo Funeral Services has got you covered. And today here at the ZITF 2024, I'm joined here by one of the managers at Nyaradzo Funeral Services, who will be telling us what Nyaradzo Funeral Services plan entails. Now, thank you very much for joining me. How are you? Beautiful. Now, let's just talk about Nyaradzo Funeral Services. What is it about and what does it offer to your clients?
Okay, Nyaradzo Funeral Services is the arm of Nyaradzo Life Assurance. That is the practical arm. That does the final bearing of our dear deceased until their resting place. And we also provide other event management solutions. Yes. We are different from life assurance, because life assurance is all about your policies and your premiums. But funeral services, we are the undertakers.
We are the undertakers.
We are the undertakers.
Now, as undertakers, you just don't dig the ground,
We dig the ground.
and you give us luxury for those who are taking their friends and families to the final resting place.
Yes.
They have to choose from an array of some of these products that I'm seeing. Let's
yeah.
talk about them.
Okay, these are our caskets, our drum caskets, alligator caskets. This is the top end of the caskets. You can see these are not on the policies, but these are cash caskets. On the policies, we have got these ones, the 3-tier, this one, the smaller ones, and also those ones. These are on the policies. You choose an option on your plan. But when it comes to these ones are for people who know their class and who want the best for their final destination.
Yeah.
Yes, and also these ones.
You do have a fleet of cars.
Yes, we do have.
Tell us how do you choose the type of car that you're going to? I mean, obviously you're going to give me the best, right? But
yes.
Yeah. But how do I choose the car that is going to take me to the final, to my loved one's final resting place?
Okay. We do have standard vehicles, those that come with your policy, like our Toyota Revo, Toyota GD6 Yesis. Those they come with the policies. But on top of those, we also have, we are displaying those Mercedes CD1 250 E-Class, those limousines. These now are for cash. You pay for cash. If you want the best, you pay for those.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But why are you putting these amazing cars, I mean, someone is dead. Why are you putting these amazing cars?
Yeah, we have got our market, is diverse. Some prefer the high end. Maybe the person was a top Mercedes-Benz, personality, or you wanted the Mercedes-Benz in his life. So the parents also say, our brother used to love Benz. That's why I've got all those Mercedes-Benz. And also the other Toyota high-end vehicles. It depends with your class and also what you want after you are gone.
Yeah. So you don't basically look at the dead when you're the undertakers delivering. You've got the amazing SEAL team. Yes. Now tell me about the SEAL team. What does it offer?
The SEAL team, SEAL stands for Sawina Events and Lifestyle. We are trying to take you away from the period of mourning to say we are at a funeral. So Trikurufu or Tripanamo. So SEAL provides that lifestyle, that luxury. We have got camping tents, we have got bedding, we have got apartments, we do have, camping beds, at a funeral. We can provide you with bedding. So that's Tripanamo, you see. We provide luxury at a funeral. We have got catering. We come and cater for lots of numbers. We do catering. We also have our apartments and everything. But the SEAL, we are there to provide convenience at a funeral. A funeral is an event. So SEAL is the event arm. We are the event planners.
I see you also provide showers.
Yes.
Or you provide floodlights.
We do have portable showers, we have mobile showers, portable toilets, mobile toilets, so that the funeral activity is convenient to everyone. So we also have water bowsers. We call it bundle of convenience. Yeah, it's a bundle. It comes as a bundle. It's a bundle of convenience, whereby showers, toilets, water bowsers, generators, lighting towers. You see, that's lighting towers. So we provide convenience at a funeral. Not only a funeral, even at your wedding, we can come with our tents, we can come with our deco. We provide these buses to transport, your delegates to the wedding. So we bring convenience to the people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But let us talk about as you are moving as a unit. What is it that you think you have not yet achieved that you'd want to see happen?
As Nyaradzo Funeral, we always try to look for opportunities to enhance, our customer experience. So we're always on the lookout to say how can we enhance our customer experience. That's why you've seen we've been pioneers in introducing most of these lines, the portable showers, the mobile, everything. Because we believe we are always trying to achieve convenience to the clients, to our clients. So we always try to come up with products that resonate well with our clientele.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now, this is Nyaradzo Funeral Services, and these are the undertakers. They will put you underground in style to the satisfaction of those who succeed you. They will feel that they have buried you with much respect and dignity, and that all the relatives, all the friends outside will see you go in one of these fine, beautiful coffins.
Yes.
Now, get yourself a policy with Nyaradzo Funeral Life Services, and you could be enjoying some of this. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Yeah. Many Zimbabweans have migrated from their country of origin and have been gone to the diaspora to look for opportunities, to look for greener pastures. And whilst many meet their fate, they die. They need to get back home. Their bodies have to be and brought home so that they can be buried with dignity and respect. In Nyaradzo Funeral Services, Nyaradzo group of companies have come up with a package that ensures that those in the diaspora come back home with dignity and respect. And they have joined the UK government through the UK embassy, where they're working together to ensure that they offer this service. So I'm with the Trade and Investment Director from the UK, and I'm also with the representative from Nyaradzo, and we're going to be talking about this product and how it has transformed or assisted many of our brothers and sisters in the UK. I'll start with you. Maybe just introduce to us, what is this package about? What does it do, and how did it come about?
Thank you, Blessed, and thank you for bringing David along, the Director of Trade and Investment from the UK Embassy to Zimbabwe. So, Nyaradzo group of companies over the years listened to what Zimbabweans in diaspora were saying, that they were struggling to have a place of their own where they could have their loved ones when they die, have the dignity that they are so used to back home. So after a lot of research, we set up 5 years ago in the UK through the support of the British Embassy. We were able to set up a service center in Natural Garden City in Hertfordshire. So Nyaradzo House is home away from home for Zimbabwe. So we call it Nyaradzo House because it's a house timber where our Zimbabweans can feel at home. So the main service we do there basically is we provide repatriation, as we have just said. So people we have passed on in the UK and would want to be taken back home. This is the place where they can have their funeral service, they can have maybe a meet and greet, they can have a farewell service before we take their loved ones back home. What we've also started doing lately is to do burials in the UK because of the cycle of migration. Some families now don't have their roots back in Zimbabwe, but they still want the feel of a Zimbabwean funeral. And this is what Nyaradzo House is also providing in the UK.
Dave, you're promoting trade. You're bringing in Zimbabwean companies from Zimbabwe to the UK so that they can actually just do business. Let's talk about this. How does this really work? Maybe let's talk about how you started with Nyaradzo and how you can assist others to come and do that.
Thank you very much, Blessed. I think the main thing for me to talk about here is that as the UK, we're quite interested in promoting trade and investment. And that's two pillars of the work that we do. There's the trade side and then there's the investment side. Just before I get to how we work with Nyaradzo, Did you know that I think last year in 2023, trade between Zimbabwe and the UK went up by 76%? That's massive. That's a massive jump. And when you look at the current trade numbers, it's just over $500 million of trade between Zimbabwe and the UK. It's that kind of trade that we're looking to promote. And it manifests itself in quite a number of ways. One of those ways is Zimbabwean companies like Nyaradzo setting up in the UK and servicing the diaspora. But it goes beyond just servicing the diaspora. It's providing services to other diaspora and communities that are outside of Zimbabwe, but also to British nationals in the UK that are looking to get similar services to what Nyaradzo has been providing in Zimbabwe. What we would do from our side and what we did with Nyaradzo is we help them set up in the UK. We provide all the linkages, we provide them with all the information that they need to know, any legal requirements, regulatory approvals, bank accounts, all those different pieces of the puzzle that you need as a company to set up in the UK. We would help you walk that journey. We're looking to see a lot more Zimbabwean companies take this route because it is a viable route, and we've got a very active diaspora component in the UK that we think presents a lucrative market for Zimbabwean companies who have products that can meet that. But beyond that, we're also looking at trade and investment from a wider scope of view. It could be bringing UK companies into Zimbabwe. It could be bringing UK investment, or actually helping create markets for Zimbabwean products in the UK or for UK products in Zimbabwe. It's wide, and we're trying to promote all of that here at our stand, and that's why we have Nyaradzo right here with us today.
And you've lived to the Sawira Mkuru aspect because you've brought in friendship between the UK and Zimbabwean companies. You are Zimbabwean yourself.
I am Zimbabwean, yes.
Yes. And I mean, let's talk about your passion about making this community work. This Usawira between the UK, the people of the United Kingdom, and the Zimbabweans.
It's interesting that you mentioned Sawira and Sawira Mkuru. A few days ago, our ambassador was speaking at our cocktail event that we hosted as we started of ZITF. And one of the main themes in his message was around partnership. And this is what we're talking about. When you talk about Sawira and friendship and community, it is about partnerships. It's about building those sort of partnerships that everybody benefits. And that's what we want to see as the UK and Zimbabwe, where the UK benefits, Zimbabwe benefits, Zimbabwean companies benefit, and UK companies benefit. That's the whole idea behind our trade and investment. Trade should not be one-sided, right? Everybody should benefit, and that's ultimately what trade is all about. And it includes building communities, because if you build a power plant in a community, you're providing lighting and energy and you're transforming a community. If you're providing financial services, you're transforming a community. If you provide horticulture produce, it's transforming communities. And we've got many examples of where we've done this and it's worked, and would love to replicate those kinds of models, because at the end of the day, it's all going to be around community and partnership and friendship and making sure that everybody benefits.
Yeah, so sticking with the community, you guys have also started supporting cultural activities within the UK.
Yes.
I mean, why do you do this? I mean, you guys are supposed to be burying people, right?
Yes.
Hey, you're funding dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blessed, for that question. So, as David hinted, we were the pioneers, but we think that there's more in us by getting others to also join us. So we don't want to be the only company that's setting up investment into the UK. No. We want to signpost, which is the help that we are getting from the embassy. The embassy will signpost other companies to say, yes, Nyaradzo, whom we have handheld, and we also to want to hold others on how they can set up in the UK. In the cultural, what we have decided to do, because one of the things what we discussed with His Excellency, the ambassador, is building communities, not even at government level, but as people to people. So one of the things we are doing is supporting a cultural event called Zimfest. So Zimfest is a yearly festival in Hampstead, which is attended by almost 10,000 Zimbabweans, and we have taken on that festival so that we bring Zimbabweans in one place as a marketplace as well for those companies in Zimbabwe who want to sell their products to a combined audience of 10,000 Zimbabweans. And what we are planning to do is to expand that from just being a Zimbabwean community, we then take in the British community, take in the other African community, so that we build communities. And that's the theme that the ambassador has really stressed, that let's not worry about anything else, let's build communities. And Zimbabwe's historical relationship with the UK has been from 1890, and we want to keep fostering that at community level. So on the outside the Zimfest, we've got the African, which is a gospel concert, where we are bringing African gospel lovers to Birmingham this year, so that they can also come and join together, and the companies who want to advertise their product, whether in the UK or in Zimbabwe, they can have an opportunity to sell their produce or services to them. So we think that whilst Nyaradzo is a female organization, as you have said, we know that we build communities because a funeral is just a one event which happens at the end of life. But we want people to be involved in the day-to-day activities of their community. And that's why we are venturing into things like festivals, into cultural events, so that we can support our Zimbabwean community, which is away from home.
Amazing. But I understand that you also work around assisting people that they don't need to go to the consulate, they come to the Nyaradzo house and you give them. Can you just shed light on that?
Yes. So we in addition to working with the UK ambassador to Zimbabwe, His Excellency Peter Vowles, we also work with our counterpart, Zimbabwe's ambassador to the UK, retired Colonel, His Excellency retired Colonel Christian Katande. He has been one of those supporters of Nyaradzo in the UK. So every 4 times a year, the Zimbabwean embassy comes to Nyaradzo house to provide consular service, passports, child registration, and other activities which people don't necessarily know where to go. So they'll come to Nyaradzo house on 2 days, 4 times a year. When the embassy is there, then they can be helped to renew passports or to have any inquiries that they have to do with things that are happening at home. And that's part of, again, of us engaging through the community that we work with.
Just a few weeks ago, I saw the ambassador doing high feelings. Did you follow that? How did it feel to you?
Yes, well, David, I think can answer that. But one thing I can tell you, His Excellency Peter Vowles speaks short. And so he loves this community. And I think whilst he's serving his mission here, we need to take advantage of his presence here because he's got Zimbabwe at heart. And I know that he will help us to improve our trade, our investment. And right now, between you and me, the embassy team are working so hard so that we can have a direct flight into Zimbabwe. And it's being worked behind the scenes.
Now, you are the one who's notorious of taking the ambassador to buy super and doing the high feeling challenge. But look, as a Zimbabwean, how did you feel when you saw the ambassador engaging? I mean, he's His Excellency. He represents the executive authority of the UK, but he came down to do high feelings. How does that help you as a trade and investment director?
I think one of the important things to note and to see in all of this is the relationship between Zimbabwe and the UK is quite wide and varied. And what we're trying to do, if you look at our exhibition here at ZITF, is to showcase all the different parts of what we do at the embassy. Unfortunately, because of the space that we have, and we've doubled the space that we had from last year, we can't showcase all of that. But it goes all the way from your trade and investment, development work that we do, the females that we're helping to export to the UK, scholarships, where you see we've got Chevening scholarships on this side, cultural exchanges, people-to-people links. It's quite varied and it's quite deep. And that was a classic example of some of that relationship outside of trade, outside of investment, just people-to-people connections. And I think that's what High Feelings was all about. People connecting over a meal, which is what we do in Zimbabwe. I think there's a famous saying that says, "Ukama igashwa unozadziswa nekudya," which is, and from a cultural point of view, food brings people together. And that's what we're looking for as the UK, to bring everyone together, to create those communities, to talk about those partnerships. And that was an example of that.
Amazing. Any last words?
Yes, thanks, Blessed. Anyway, to say thank you for coming to the British Embassy stand, which we are also co-exhibiting with them. We felt that the invitation was just a proof of the relationship that we're building between our community and between the embassy, the British Embassy, Nyaradzo, Zimbabwean government. So we'd like to say, for the record, we are here to keep working for that relationship, and we hope that our communities will keep growing in their relationship through trade, through investment, through cultural exchange as well.
Amazing. Jeff?
Right, I think the main thing from our side is we want to see more trade between Zimbabwe and the UK. And I'm just making a call to companies in Zimbabwe that think they've got products that they could sell in the UK to reach out to us and see what assistance might be available from our offices. And again, if you've got projects that you think would require investment, we're looking to bring in investment from the UK into Zimbabwe and deepen those trade and investment links between the UK and Zimbabwe. So hopefully we'll be getting a whole lot of calls with people saying, I want to send my blueberries, I want to send my chilies to the UK, and we'd be more than excited to support them in any way we can.
Amazing. Now, guys, thank you very much for joining us here on the UK stand at the ZITF in 2024. And I was with Nyaradzo and the UK embassy here in Zimbabwe. Look, Zimbabwe can be a better space for all of us if we allow our doors to be open, to engage with other nationals and nations on a human-to-human basis, on understanding that we cannot get far if we are by our own. It doesn't help to run a race, a relay by yourself when others are passing the baton. Now with Nyaradzo here, even if you go to the UK and you die, worry not. Their friends away from home, at home, they'll bring you back home with the respect and dignity that we are all accustomed to as Africans, and you'll be laid to rest next to your loved ones here at home. Now, I'll be joining you with the Zimfest and the gospel stuff in the UK just to enjoy and celebrate the community that Dev and Nyaradzo have helped to create, and His Excellency Peter Vowles is building. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.